Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm coming at you guys with a review of the new JACLYN Hill palette. And this palette is like my summertime fave right now. Like it's my newest favorite palette. So for this palette, I think it retails for like $38, and I did not get this palette when it first came out. I actually had to wait like a month and a half for it to restock, which is one of the things that I was just like, oh, I really wish they had their like restocking together. It was just not fun to have to wait like that long to get my hands on the palette, but I did. So going into the palette, of course it is white, as everyone knows, and it has that kind of like foil leather lettering, as you can see. And then the back just has MORPHE by JACLYN Hill, and it has her initials kind of like all over the back. The packaging feels a little cheap, and I'm not a fan of the white one. I have had this palette for about 2 weeks, and every single time I use this palette I get it dirty, and I'm just like, really, I could have done with like a totally different color, or something where your fingerprints and like the fallout from the palette isn't gonna get like all over it. But what are you gonna do? So it is gonna get very dirty. But for me, if I use Clorox wipes, which I have some just kind of sitting where I do my makeup, it comes right off. So there's that. It's not like too much of a big deal for me. But it does have a magnetic closing, which is nice. So when you first open it, it does have a personalized message from JACLYN. It says, "This palette is dedicated to all my loving subscribers, XO JACLYN." And I really do like the gray. I don't know if that's gonna like pick up, but like I love the gray instead of it being white on the inside. That makes the colors just pop to me. And then this is the palette itself, all the colors, they're so pretty. And as you can see, when you open it up, it doesn't come with the colors names on there. You're gonna get a little card that has all of the names of the colors, which, I mean, it'd be nice to know what the colors are named, but if like I'd be afraid to like lose this, but it's not that much of a big deal to me. If you really want to know the color names, you can like tape it on the inside, tape this card on the inside, or tape it on the back, whatever. But it's not that big of a deal to me, because I know usually I just kind of like have this card in my makeup area, especially if I'm going to do a look with this palette. So not a biggie. But of course, I feel like your eyes, when you first open it, are going to really be drawn to this area right here. Like, these colors, when I first saw this palette, just like popped to me and stood out. I was like, I'm getting this palette just for those colors, which is funny because I have yet to use these colors, but there is going to be a makeup look coming with these colors in it soon, so keep your eye out for that one. But when I tell you these colors are so pigmented, buttery, like, they are really good. And I can't compare them to the other Morphe palettes because I don't own any of the other Morphe palettes. Yes, I know. How do I not? Like, everyone already has one. I'm working on it. I'm really working on it. But yeah, but for me, like, to kind of, I guess, compare it to maybe higher end palettes that I have, which I have the Too Faced palettes and the Urban Decay palettes, the Naked series. This palette is like on the same level, if not if I dare say better. And for the price that it is and for the amount of shadows that you're getting, 35 shadows, that's how many shadows that you're getting. That is insane. That's like crazy to me. So as you can see, you kind of have colors in there for like any eye look that you would want to do, which is something that I was really looking at for, like, you know, a palette that I would just drop in my bag for vacation or something. This would be it. This would be it. I know I said in my Urban Decay Naked Heat review, I was like, oh, you can just throw this in your bag and you can use it for day or night looks. But this palette right here, you can actually throw it in your bag and it could be a day, a night. I feel like you could probably make 100 different looks with this. Just saying. So I feel like I know this is going to be like my go-to palette wherever I'm going. I know that I'll be able to get a really good look out of this palette because you do have those like key transition colors up here, and then you have some nice reds, and then you have this like bright over here and this yellow right here. I've used this yellow. This yellow is amazing. And then of course you have the kind of smoky colors over here. And it's just like, just looking at it, it's like amazing. You have like a really good mix of shimmer shades as well as matte shades, which is something that I always look for because sometimes I do just want to do a matte look and not use any shimmer shades. And also with the shimmer shades, it's so funny when I say shimmer shades, I don't know why, but with those shimmer shades, you know how some of the other like shimmer shades in different palettes, it's really hard to get that product on your brush without wetting it. This palette, you don't have that problem. You can really just dig your brush in there and you're gonna get product. You don't have to worry about really wetting your brush. If you want to wet your brush, you can. Of course, that's gonna give you a greater color payoff, but it's not necessary, and that's something that I love. And as I said, the mattes are very creamy, very blendable. And this fallout. So I know that Anastasia's Subculture palette has had like a lot of fallout. You are not gonna have that problem with this, like, at all. They are very pressed and packed very well, and that is something that you want in your palette because you want it to last. You do not want there to be fallout all on your face, all on your counter, all on the palette itself. You do not want that problem, and you're not going to get that problem with this palette. So I am wearing this palette on my eyes today in this look. And I do have a whole tutorial on this eye look, and I will put it in the cards up here in the description below. You can definitely see this palette and these colors put to use, so definitely check out that video. But yeah, I have nothing but good things to say about this besides the packaging wise. I mean, but it's okay for $38. I feel like it's fine. I have some Clorox wipes next to you and you can clean it off, but it's not really that big of a deal to me. So I will definitely include swatches of all the colors, probably here. So yeah, those were the swatches, and as you can see, they're very pigmented, they're very nice. It's just, I would definitely suggest picking up this palette for the amount of shades that you're getting and the quality of all of the shades, shimmer and matte. Like, you're getting a really good deal for the amount of money that you're spending, and you will not regret it, I promise you. And if you want to see this look again, it's going to be in the description bar below. And if you want to get ready with me with this whole face and just hear some positive words, I'm going to leave that video link in the description bar below. And if you already have this palette, definitely like leave a comment below. How do you like it? And if you have made a review on this palette, I don't know, I'm just like rubbing this, but if you filmed a review on this palette, definitely let me know below so I can check it out. I love seeing the different looks that everyone has like came up with using this palette, so let me know. And yeah, I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.